Tell me about your bill. I know it's in response to the Penn State scandal, the Syracuse scandal, that both of which are still unfolding, and it appears that more could have been done in both of these instances. And your bill, it seems to me, will ensure that more is done. Tell me what it does.
Absolutely. This is to prevent what happened in Penn State and Syracuse. If you witness a sexual act with a child, you have an affirmative duty to contact law enforcement immediately. Not child welfare agencies, but law enforcement. Because what's happened, I think, in Penn State and Syracuse is they didn't do what they were supposed to. They went and they reported it, but not to law enforcement. My bill would require it to be reported immediately to law enforcement. And if not, it's going to be a fourth-degree offense. We want to prevent what happened in Penn State and Syracuse from happening in New Jersey.
And I think the important part for people to understand is it was kind of a CYA cover your you-know-what situation in both of these places where people reported it up the chain, but that chain didn't include law enforcement. You want to make sure that there's no doubt, right?
Exactly. I think in that particular case, they felt that they were doing their obligation by reporting it to someone. Obviously, they didn't report it to the proper authorities. It should be reported to law enforcement for them to immediately investigate. And I think one of the problems was they felt like they were covering their backside by just reporting it to the child welfare agencies and not law enforcement. Law enforcement is equipped to investigate these matters. And if you see something, a child being sexually abused, you want law enforcement involved immediately. So this bill, I think, will help obviously protect individuals, children in particular, from abuse.
And final one, I can't imagine, but I have to ask anyway, is there any opposition to this bill?
I think people are calling up, or people are concerned that maybe in a divorce proceeding, a husband might use against a wife or vice versa. That's not the case. This case is strictly law enforcement must be notified. And you know, if you file a false report or if you make an accusation that's not true, that's going to be, you're going to have problems with the law there. So this, I think, will protect, obviously, children, and hopefully we can prevent the scandals that have happened elsewhere around the country.